Alright y'all, welcome back to another video here on the John Doc YouTube channel. As you guys saw in that first clip, we're going to be talking about doing machine work. I'm no machinist. I don't work for a machine shop. I don't own a machine shop. I know nothing, so I take my engines to a machine shop to get it done. I use TCAM Performance because I feel they are the best at getting the most perfect surface and the most perfect machine work to make the most power. As you guys saw, our Black Sheep motor flew, went fast, made more power than we ever expected, worked great, and they obviously know what they're doing. So before we get started in today's video, they are doing a Top Fuel Hoop giveaway, so go to their website, pick out some merchandise, automatically get entered to win a set of their Top Fuel Hoops. That is their ultimate head gasket seal program that they have. But what we're talking about today has a lot to do with the head gasket seal and the surface of the deck. So a little bit of backstory. My buddy Brandon, he bought a motor off Turbo Bullet or somewhere online that was supposedly coming from a machine shop. I guess they did like a lot of NASCAR motors, and it was a good deal. It was a Pistons Rods 5.3. Had all the machine work done to it, and he's going with a turbo application. We're building him a turbo Mustang, and he said, hey, do you recommend Top Fuel Hoops? And we said, yeah. I mean, there's no real downside to Top Fuel Hoops. We run them on our street car stuff, our street strip stuff, I should say. Anything that we feel that we might push boost-wise that's going to jeopardize just a standard MLS head gasket seal. And the Top Fuel Hoop stuff definitely works. And we've seen it. It holds 40 pounds of boost, no issues. So the Black Sheep obviously has it. The Silverback Z06 has it. I got two motors over here that have it, and it's just a really good system. You can also run water through the block, so it doesn't turn it into a full-blown race car. So we talked it over with Brandon, and he said, yes, let's definitely do Top Fuel Hoops. So I brought the bare block and the heads up there, and we went over it, and I told them, I said, hey, the block was supposedly decked, and the first thing that Cornbread said was, what we're going to do is we're going to run a dial over it, and we're going to see how it sits, because they want to put their hoops on their surface. When they're done with it, they make sure it's 100% perfect. There's no leaning, there's no falling off of anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a clip right now. You guys saw the first clip of the dial running across it. Cornbread's going to explain what it's actually doing, and that'll give you some idea that not all machine work, you know, just because they say it's been surfaced, doesn't mean it's the perfect surface. So check this out right now.
Alright guys, this is a LS block that's coming from another machine shop that decided they wanted a Top Fuel hoop. And we're going to look at the surface on it. That's 5 thousandths out right there. Coming on down closer to 10 thousandths. Right here about 12 to 13 thousandths out. And this is why we like to put our hoops on our surface.
Alright guys, so there it is. As the block sits, as it came, fresh from another machine shop. And I'm not doing this to throw hate or throw shade at anyone. I'm solely doing this just to be informative that, I mean, this is what goes on. And this is why I use TCAM, because they strive for perfection. And that's what I like. Their slogan is powers in the machine work, and I 100% believe it, and I've experienced it. You do the machine work right and perfect, it will reward you with great power. So just like that, right out the box, let's say you run this, let's say you throw a head gasket on there, you throw some ARP head studs in there, you tighten it down, and you go. You might experience a head gasket issue right out of the gate. It might be leaking water, you might push a head gasket quick, and you might be saying, damn, I'm not running that much boost, I don't have that much cylinder pressure, I pushed a head gasket. This could be an underlying factor. So, by TCAM going and putting this in the CNC, and being able to see that, they know right off the bat, before they even put their hoops on there, that it needs to be decked and surfaced to a even level all the way across, because I mean it's leaning right there, it's sloping off. So that's what they do. They get it in there, and they're going to knock it down so it's perfectly flat. And this is another reason why they like to do this, because they don't want to put their hoop on a surface that isn't flat. Just imagine that. They put their hoop on there, and one hole is higher than the other one. I mean, that's going to cause a world of problems. So they got it in there. They're going to talk about it more. I got a couple more clips I want to show you guys from there as they deck it. So check it out.
Alright guys, we're back in here. Dustin's actually going to explain the block jig here for a second.
So we did hit this. We made one pass on this. Nick came in here and hit this. He already knows where this deck lies as far as high and low spots. But just so everybody understands, this block, you know, this is not something that we just throw in here and assume that it's square to our tooling. You know, we come in here, the bar, our fixtures, all of this is measured, it's probed. We know exactly where everything is. So when we come in here without the block, this guy right here is 0. We come down here to this guy, it's the same height, 0. Okay, so we know we're square. We put this block in here and we get it correct in the fixed position, and we come in here and we can probe, run the word up and down our bores. Okay, so we can look at the bore. If we run that word up and down that cylinder 6 inches and it doesn't go out even 1/10 of a thousandth, well, you know that your cylinders are straight up and down, and again, square to your tooling. So the only thing that is crooked at that point, and we can verify it knowing where everything is at, is just the deck surface itself.
So yeah, we come in here, Nick come in here and cut 3/1000ths off of this surface, and as you can see, it only cut this small portion of this back corner.
All right, so there is your proof. There are the facts about how they set this up. So when they set it up, when they put the block in there, they make sure that it is 100% perfect to their tooling. So the only thing they're looking at, the only variable could be the surface of the deck. And I mean, these are just the facts, folks. I am solely just a vehicle of information to you guys at home. So when you're out there getting ready to do machine work, you need to get your block surfaced. Hopefully, you know, this makes you guys aware of what goes on. Now, I'm not saying, I hate when people say I'm throwing shade, because I don't do that. But this is just the facts. This is what happens when you go, I mean, they have all the equipment, they have the knowledge of the people, and they have the ability to get the block in the surface to an absolute perfect, what am I looking for? What's the word here? Level of, like, I mean, it's just perfect. I mean, a perfect level of perfection. Can you say that in a sentence?
No.
That's the only way. That's the only way to describe this. Your Google. Oh no, we got Logan Googling things. Let's just roll on to the next clip.
All right, here we are back in here. So far, we've taken a total of 7/1000ths off of this block. You come in here and look at it, you can see what it hasn't cut. It's cut this here, missed all of this, all the way up to about right here. This whole part of the block's cut. Nice finish. We deal with this all the time. This is why guys have a motor freshly built, all the machine work done, and you end up with leaking head gaskets with 10 pounds of boost. Well, the surface of your block's not flat. Not all surfaces are created equal. So we'll go in here and we'll cut another 3 to 4 off of it, and we'll come back. All right, guys, this is the last video we're gonna make of this. I'm sure y'all get the idea now. Total of 10, 11,000s taken off the block. You can see up in here, still real grainy. It's missed this whole corner. Run down this rail here and starts getting it about right here. So, you know, when you look at the surface, nice, slick surface on it. Again, not all machine work is created equal. You know, it's always cheaper to just go ahead and do it one time. So this block will end up finished with top fuel hoops. We're gonna 1/2-inch head stud it, and she'll be ready for all the boost.
There you have it. Cornbread and the guys up at TKM were kind of our tour guides in this video, so thank you to that. Make sure to follow them on Facebook, on Instagram. They're doing their top fuel hoop giveaway, and they have a badass lineup of LS camshafts. I'm holding the Lamb Cam, which is your, I'd say, more junkyard style camshaft, boosted LS. stock bottom end, forged bottom end, stock block type deals right here. This is the perfect one, set up for like your standard LS7 lifters and stock rocker arms. They also have the black sheep cam, which you guys know is one of the baddest hydraulic roller camshafts ever created, and that is for your more extreme. You want to make 2,000 horsepower, you want to make 15, 16, 1700 horsepower on a hydraulic roller LS. That's the way to go. But the lamb cam here, we're going to be sticking, I think, in the Colorado, and this thing is going to thump. So if you want some noise in your turbo car and you want to make a lot of power, hit up the guys at TKM, give them a call. They have lamb cams and black sheep cams in stock. They're also doing that top fuel hoop giveaway. So honestly, you can just be decked out. You can have a badass cam. You can have the ultimate head gasket seal, and you can go out there and start bending people's necks. So thank you to all the guys over at TKM. Thanks for providing that information. Hopefully you guys can learn something from this, that not all machine work is, it's not all the same. And it's honestly cheaper to have it done right the first time than it is to have it done 2 or 3 times trying to get it right. So thank you to the guys at TKM. Be sure to follow them on social media. Go and pick up either the lamb cam or the black sheep cam. And hope everyone has a great day. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe. We're going to see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
He just doesn't know how to do a mediocre burnout.